found out what it is. Just asked the lad over there. Oh, I said it's a 10k. Oh, I said, what's... Oh, I said, 10k, so it's a marathon run for charity. I said, oh, 10k. And he said, you're okay up to the pleasure beach and there's a diversion sign off the promenade. But he said it ends at 3. I said, yeah, I noticed a sign down the road. Just one way and they all seem to be coming up. No, it isn't, but I'll go this way back to the promenade. That back road that's diverted to will be bloody chocker. So I think I'll try and get back to the A583, find Blackpool Honda. Maybe I should check out those bike meets I was going to go to. And not M1 and then Glass and Dock and come back via the Trough of Ball, and that would be a nice ride. But I'll have to find a petrol station. I didn't zero, the reason I keep mentioning fuel, I didn't zero the bloody... Because I didn't fill the tank to the brim last time, I just did so much money's worth because I didn't have a lot of money on me at work. I didn't bother zeroing the trip meter, which I use to monitor the, you know, when it gets to about 140, you know, the light's going to come on after 140 miles or so. Not that there was much different to see on the promenade, but like I said, because it's sort of where Mum and Dad came for many, many years, I like to have gone up and down it and commented on things we used to visit again. oh, I thought they started to demolish it or something, this pub. Why overtake there, Albert? Have they demolished it? Where's the... Yeah, have they demolished that pub? They have, haven't they? Just a pile of dust. What was it called? The Star or something, for Stargate? Are you demolishing a pub? Is that next? We've been in there. Me and my mate Big Dave used to go camping with a pint in there on one of our visits. They're all closed, look at that, they're all shut. What's wrong with people not going to little shops and not going to fast food joints when you have all the kids with them? No, that's open, Mr. Chippy. Candy shop, that's open. Toy Town, that's open. Believe it or not. So, where's this diversion? So much for overtaking me, Albert. Didn't get you very far, did it? Why close the road off for a bloody... They could do it on the promenade, surely. A 10k run, not on the road, on the promenade. So why close the road off? This traffic looks like it's not diverted, so I'm going to carry on as far as I can. That's that fat man shop. I don't need any more shirts. I went a bit mad buying shirts off him. One of them were a complete waste of money because I got a 3XL and it's always been too small, but I've got about 4 others in 4XL. Nice blue cotton shirts for summer. So I don't need to buy any more clothes for ages. So Mavis, no need to wobble your bottom. See how we're taking it easy because you have to with all the holiday makers. People should just slow down, you twerp. Just everyone slow down. Most of those accidents on YouTube are caused by excessive speed. Speed if it's safe, but just take it easy elsewhere. Did you see that video, that MT-09 owner? Terracing with his mate along a country lane, and suddenly there's some kind of weird grassy mound and he bounces straight over it. And his mates again, Ed. Still like these. Oh, he's had a proper crossing. Worn off. Hey, maybe it's over with. There's no sign of any restrictions up here, is there? Now this is what I'm going to comment on. Lindeen, my mum and dad came here every year, right through the 90s. Another one. Oh yeah, my name's Gaz, I'm going to get past you. Yeah, I'm off up north, I have to get up there quickly. Yeah. Yeah, so Lindeen, mum and dad went there. And she kept recommending it. She should go there, Stephen, Monday to Friday. Because if I went to Blackpool, I'd spend an absolute fortune on loads of rubbish. And every night would be a night round the pubs, followed by an Indian curry. I said you'll need about, for 5 days in Blackpool, you need about 300 to 400 quid at least. Check for trams. You never know, you don't judge me, I don't bet me life on relying on lights. You always have to do a rear view, don't you? Lifesaver. But to catch these bikes up. Fish and chips. You won't starve in Blackpool because there's nothing but fish and chips. Oh, bugger. Fish and chips. I'm glad to see it's fairly busy and there's plenty of places open. When did I come before and everything was shut? That Fat Man shop was shut. And so not season yet, and that were me on a lovely day like this. So not the season, it's a season when there's a sunny day. Come and open your shop on a sunny day. You get people in buying stuff. That was a burger joint next door. I said, where's this chap with Lloyd's clothing stall? Oh, not open yet. Not out of, it's out of season.
Blackpool Central Pier, we have got the Racing Nights Derby. £1 a play, and it's a prize every time you win.
A derby, that's them things where you chuck tennis balls into holes and it makes your camel move along a track. I suppose if you're slightly drunk it'd be a laugh, wouldn't it? Chuck a ball into a hole and your camel moves 6 inches. You know, the Jordan coach. You know, in a Mandy, you could be sat in one of them doing the entire run of the promenade. It'd probably cost you about 30 quid, if not more. And then go back the other way. Hey, that's a thought. If the promenade isn't actually closed then, this road isn't closed anywhere, should I turn around and do the run again like I did last time? I know there's not a lot to see. And it is a lovely clear day, look at that, not lovely. I'll tell you one thing we forget about with these cameras on the helmets. If you're on your chest it's alright, but on your head you have to remember not to do sudden head movements because it looks awful on screen. That's an old car. Oh, it's a modern one. There you are, take it easy and people stroll across. It's alright. Yeah, someone were asking about Harry Ramsden's. Vegas diner. So where's Ramsden's moved to? That shop I used to go to Springfield Markets up here, opposite that Metropole. That Metropole is where I parked for the air show and some ratbag moved me on, but that's a very cheap hotel. Used to be owned by a Butlins, don't know if it still is. Oh, there's a big crack on that corner. When I was there for the air show, there's a big nasty crack. He weren't for saying thanks, was he? So it's like they're repairing the crack in the old hotel. You see why I was annoyed? I weren't causing any obstruction whatsoever, but just because there was a sign there, she was bloody whinging. Yeah, they used to sell 3D posters here at Springfield, and I got a few, and then he were knocking them off at £5 each. Nobody's buying them. I'm doing away with that line. I said I think they're amazing. 3D posters. Sorry, Albert. I should have indicated sooner. Bugger. This is the other big size menswear shop, and it's shut. I've been in that cafe before, and they used to have a dedicated motorcycle bay at the front, but it's been painted out. There, can you see that? MC only. Hey, it's so worn, it's been uncovered. Yeah, you've lost a customer, Albert. If I could have parked there, I'd have stopped and had a bite to eat and a brew. I could park it there, but no, in front of the locked up shop. Should I do? Or will someone book me? Can't afford a £50 fine. Pay on display. It'd be a mistake not to have any sustenance, wouldn't it? But I could stop anywhere. I could go to St. Anne's and get a bite to eat. I mean, that Honda shop, it's not... I was going to go, like I said, to that Honda bike shop, but is it even worth visiting? Just to look at bikes. Little yellow lines everywhere, why? I bought some aftershave from there once, and they sell refreshments. There's nothing up there to see, just all the big posh hotels. Yeah, I'll do another run of the promenade because it's relatively quiet, why not? And if I see a space opposite a cafe, I'll stop. And if all these are still open, Bavarian beer cellar, yeah, Bavarian beer cellar. They're meant to be umpire bands. And them huge glasses to put your little litre glasses or 2 litre glasses of lager. Well, it looks like the race is over with, good. I've not connected my Tarzan on, as I said. I'm not going to do any silly noises because this is meant to be, as I keep saying, a tribute ride to the memory of my dad 15 years ago. Sorry Mavis, it's green light. So here we are, going the opposite way down the promenade, nice and slowly because holidaymakers are crossing the road and not necessarily paying attention to traffic. You shouldn't be speeding anyway. Beach House Bistro and Bar, is that where Jenny and her granny went? Well, I can acknowledge my wave. So there we are, the tower. Is the sunlight in the camera? I just imagine the comment, same old again. He's at Blackpool again. Doesn't he go anywhere? Why don't you go further afield to Wales or Scotland? Wales or Scotland, my arse. And yet wrong with this. I mean, why go to Wales? Well, there's hills and things. There's hills and things all over. Well, what about Scotland? What for? Hills and things and lakes. Yes, well, the Lake District has some lovely hills and lakes. And that's far enough for me. 200 mile there and back in a day. Cream crackered and exhausted. Oh, this is Ramsden. This is, they moved shop on the end of the tower complex for some reason. Ah, wave at last. When I was turning, no, good. That's my pub. Wetherspoon, the Albert and the Lion. I've been in there, bloody packed. Another overtaker. I think there should be a speed limit on it. Well, it says 30, but it should be a lot less, I think. It should say 20 to avoid the risk of squishing any kids just dashing across. Their vision obscured by candy floss. And turning horses like that there, I see. Everyone just slow down. Hey, Star Trek, is it still on? No, it's locked up. I just unfollowed, don't overtake Albert, I just unfollowed Bill Shatner on Facebook because he didn't reply. He replies to all sorts of nonsense. And on Twitter, we're having a long argument with some woman that were criticising him for some reason. I said, why not converse with fans instead of haters? I said, you're meant to ignore haters, you don't encourage them by arguing back. There's red lights, Albert, so no need to keep getting close. Yeah, so that Star Trek exhibition, it was actually a German mega fan, super fans collection that they were exhibiting. And when I went, I did a quick walk around and I was a bit critical because it wasn't fully set up, but just to get your money off you, it was either £8 or £10. They opened it early before everything was set up. You could still smell wet paint. We meant to have got better later, but I only like the original series, that's why I followed Bill Shatner on his Facebook page, but that new generation one I wasn't very keen on. Yeah, get past Albert. Sinbad restaurant, all you can eat buffet. Funky town. Back at the Lindeen, I imagine all these would be difficult to get to sleep at night if they're full of drunken revellers. I think it's better down south, like I said, in that quiet area. Well, that's a nice place, isn't it? All newly repainted for the summer season. They're all boarded up. So it wasn't closed off after all, that's good, isn't it? If I wasn't on my bike, if I come here on the train, I'd be going in this pub, Yates's, not a wine lodge, but it's just an old Art Deco style pub. And the Dutton's Arms further down. And that's where that Brooks Collectibles museum is, very interesting. They have all sorts, some old Victorian gaming machines with ball bearings in that you flick into slots. And you even had action men as part of the museum. I thought, bloody hell, they're worth a bloody fortune now. Down there, can you see? So if I want to look at it, find McDonald's and have a look for Brooks Collectibles just down the little street. I think they have a website, but it was under construction last time. There wasn't much on it, it just sort of stalled. Yeah, a little log flume there. Is that on the actual pier or not? Oh no, it's on the land side of the pier. Miniature log flume. I've always wondered what that is. Is it a strip club? Theatre d'Amour? Can't have a strip club when all the kids are here, sure. That's been here since we were little. Pablo's, a gift shop, and then ice creams next door, and the fish and chips at the end. I'll see if I can park at Mr. Fat Bastard's. Just like everywhere in Blackpool, there's restricted parking. I think no is a simple answer. The back already here. Yeah, I'll knock it off here, change the battery. I might get something to drink. And in fact, that's that chap I asked before about when this were closed. Last May, he said it's not the season. Private land. Yeah, it says big size menswear. This is where it is, so I thought I'll just check it out. Stretch my legs again before continuing. And like I said, change the battery. That log flume work. Oh yeah, they're going down now. Whee. Right, so there we are, part 3 finished. Thank you for watching. Come to sunny Blackpool this summer. You know it makes sense. Never mind Spain, come to Blackpool.